In the last 6 hours In the last 8 hours, Ecuadorian Embassy in Britain scales back security for Assange. Yesterday, Ecuador removes extra security at Embassy where Julian Assange lives. Ecuador strips Julian Assange of extra security at its London embassy. WikiLeaks Assange to lose embassy security. Ecuador removes Assange's extra security. Ecuador lifts extra Assange security at London embassy. Ecuador withdraws extra Assange security after colossal cost revealed. Ecuador to withdraw additional security at London embassy. Julian Assange is suffering needlessly. Why not report that? Ecuador withdraws extra Assange security. Ecuador to remove Julian Assange's extra security from London embassy. Ecuador orders removal of extra security at London embassy. Ecuador reverses Assange's extra security at London embassy. Ecuador orders withdrawal of extra Assange security from embassy in London. Ecuador's Korea. Julian Assange security, routine and modest. Julian Assange's asylum in Ecuador's embassy is under threat. In the last 7 days report, Ecuador spent millions on spy operation for Julian Assange. WikiLeaks and whistleblowers condemn new allegations against Julian. Inside Ecuador's multi-million-dollar operation to spy on Julian Assange, Ecuador may be close to kicking Assange out of their embassy. Ecuador's ex-foreign minister, Assange isolation, unjustified. Ecuador spied on embassy visitors of Julian Assange Operation Hotel, a visual guide to Ecuador's Julian Assange spy operation. Protecting Julian Assange has reportedly cost Ecuador millions. Ecuador spied on Assange at London embassy. Report Ecuador spied on Assange's embassy visitors. Report WikiLeaks vows to sue after Assange's colossal protection cost revealed. The Guardian rejoices in the silencing of Assange. Conspiracy emerges to push Julian Assange into British and U.S. hands. Ecuador spends some $5 million to protect WikiLeaks. Assange reports Ecuador has spent $5 million housing Julian Assange. Report Twitter denies it shadow banned Julian Assange's mother. Ecuador spent how much on covert ops to protect Assange? Australia, Morning Mail, Ecuador's costly Assange spy operation. Julian Assange said to have racked up $5 million security bill for Ecuador hosting Julian Assange is quite expensive. Julian Assange's protection reportedly cost Ecuador millions. Report Ecuador spied on Julian Assange in its own embassy. Ecuador has spent millions protecting Assange. Assange hacked embassy comms, set up own internet. Assange hacked Ecuador embassy comms system, set up own internet. Ecuador foreign minister is working with UK to resolve Assange situation. Ecuador hints it may hand over Assange. Ecuador prepares to hand Julian Assange over to UK. US reports Ecuador hints it may hand over Julian Assange to Britain and the US. Pamela Anderson is asking Kanye to flex his power to help WikiLeaks founder. Former Trump aide Sam Nunberg summoned to meet with Senate panel in the last month. Sarah Palin praises WikiLeaks Julian Assange. He's all about freedom. Pamela Anderson writes letter to ask Kanye to support Julian Assange. Pamela Anderson urges Kanye West to help set free Julian Assange. Pamela Anderson wrote Kanye West a truly wild letter asking him for help. Ecuador bans Julian Assange from taking visitors and phone calls. Ecuador's UK embassy hits Assange with new bans.